Hi, hello, good afternoon, and God bless to everyone. First of all, as usual, I would like to thank our God who gives us life for this time today, the opportunity and gladness to be able to create another video for you. Our video for today is the continuation of the explanation of basic status reports columns as per our viewers' request. Okay, let's begin. John 14:6, Jesus answered, I am the way and the truth and the life. No one comes to the Father except through me. Amen. Okay, how to be happier? And never hate, don't worry, live simply, expect a little, give a lot, live with love, smile more, and most importantly, be with God always. Okay, this video is a voiceover version pertaining to Project Critical Path, which is part of the answers and responses to viewers and the subscribers' comments, questions, and requests on basic project reports explanation. So meaning our main topic here is about the basic project reports explanation, and we will be explaining the columns specific for project critical path. Okay, let's move forward. Okay, kindly like, subscribe, and share to others. Okay, whoever wants to learn, let them watch. It's absolutely free. Here we go. Again, here are the list of the 710 basic progress reports. And we will be working on the project critical path. Since we have finished the look ahead schedule in our previous or recent episodes, so let's proceed to project critical path. And let me encourage you to revisit our video episode PCM P04 session 19, part 04, session 19, to refresh and for a better understanding and additional insight. Okay. Okay, here is the viewers and subscribers' comments, questions, and requests. So the same topic, comments from Abdul Wahid, and now we will tackle the project critical path explanation. Okay, let me explain first what is project critical path and what is the utilization and the effectiveness of this layout in project execution. This layout shows the network or path of activities for a particular milestone that is behind the project contractual or baseline milestone or completion. This could give guidance and primary priority alarm for the project team on which activity or activities that must be given prior attention done with other non-critical activities to prevent or mitigate project delay or prolongation. Okay, let's demonstrate this in Primavera P6. Okay, let's open our Primavera. And now we will open the layout for the critical path. Okay, let's go to project critical path. So here we go, apply. Okay, here we go. So we can see here in our project critical path, how we can see here the two paths here which are critical. So when we say critical, the total floats of the activities within it is in negative value. But obviously, we can see here the longest path, which we will discuss next to this video. Okay. So as I said, we are working on the progress, or I mean program update as of 31st of October 2022, right? So looking here at the columns here, so I think you are familiar already with activity ID, activity name. So let's start with the baseline duration. Okay, baseline duration. This is the original duration of the activity when it was originally created. Okay, so in short, this is the duration of the baseline project or program. Okay, next is the actual duration. So actual duration, when the activity is fully completed, it is the difference of actual finish date against the actual start date. While if the activity is underway, which means it started but not yet fully completed, so it is, or I mean the actual duration is the difference of the data date from the date it actually started. Okay, so let's go to the remaining duration. This is the duration of the activity from its early start date to the projected or estimated finish date. Okay, so meaning this one, this is the remaining duration. This is the early date here down to the projected completion date. This is the early start to projected completion date. Okay. Now let's go to at completion duration. So at completion duration, actually that is simply the actual duration plus the remaining duration. Okay, very simple, right? Now let's go to the start date. So this is the actual start date for the started activities. So when the activity started, meaning that is the actual start date, right? You can see the suffix A here on the date of the activity. Okay, so otherwise, if the activity has not started yet, so this is the projected or early start date of the unstarted activities. Okay. So let's go to the finish date. So finish date, this is the actual finish date for completed activities. So meaning if the activity is completed, it becomes actual. So you can see the suffix A here if it is already completed. But if the activity has not yet completed, so meaning that is the projected early finish date of the uncompleted activities. Okay, so total float, here the total float, right? Total float, this is the duration that an activity can be delayed without delaying project milestone or completion. But if the value here are already negative, so that means that is, I mean, if the value here is positive, that means the activity is within the path of being ahead of schedule, while if it is negative, like this one here, most of this one here, of course, this is critical activity or critical path activities within the critical path. So it is, of course, it should be negative. Okay, so that means if the total float is negative, that means the activity is within the path of being behind of schedule, or in other words, It is also called a critical path. Okay, so that is the meaning of total flow. So if the value here is positive, that means you can delay the activity by that value without delaying the project or milestone. But if it is already negative, that means you are already delayed. We can also show here the baseline bar, or I mean the the baseline bar, so that we can see the position of this activity or here, or the current activities, or the current schedule activities compared to the baseline program. So let's right click here and then click bar, and then here we will show the baseline milestone and also the baseline bar. Okay, and then apply. Okay, so here you can see this activity should have been should have be completed here, but because of the delay, it extends or prolonged to this completion date. So you can see the bar here, the baseline bar is really pretty behind against the current bar here. So meaning the project is delayed. Okay, so anything else? So we are only focusing on the explanation of the columns here. So I think we are done for this topic. So we can proceed to the next episode, which we intend to discuss the project longest path. Okay. So here we are showing here the project critical path. So meaning when we say project critical path, when the total float is negative, regardless of it is within the longest or on the shortest, it is considered for me. I consider it as all of them are all critical, or I mean are all in the critical path. Okay. So let's move forward. Okay, thank you for watching. And if you need further clarifications, feel free to leave a comment, and I'll be happy to attend onto it if I am free. Okay, God bless to all of us, and have a nice day ahead of us.